It's the beginning of yet again another beautiful week of Transformers. So let's jump into some listing news that we have courtesy of JT Prime 17. Via some Walmart listings that have popped up in their computer databases, which mean these could be showing up in stores anytime now, and it might even be related to some other news we're going to talk about at the end of the segment today. We talked about some of these listings last year, back in September of 2021, and there has been some changes as of today of what is that product. A while back, we talked about some Walmart Beast Wars Transformers reissues, and we got these listings that pretty much said, oh, we're going to be getting K9, which is this awesome German Shepherd 1997 Beast Wars deluxe figure. We're going to get a reissue of Cybershark. We're going to get a reissue of Tarantulas. And we're going to get a reissue of Terrorsaur, the basic class that's smaller of the other three of those deluxes. Now, we have an update to all of those. And obviously, we got Cybershark. He's in stores right now. So that one was factual all those months later. But now there's an update to this from JT Prime 17 in the Walmart listings, and you could look these up yourself because the UPC codes are out there. It looks like we're going to be getting not only K9, not only Terrorsaur, but Iguanus is also going to be part of that assortment. Now, probably Iguanus is part of that assortment because that trademark has been refreshed, was used for Legacy for the Iguanus core class figure. No relation. One is a Pretender Shell kind of base character. This was a unique character to the Beast Wars era, and he is going to be part of that too. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about that, and there's kind of a few layers to it, is that, how do I break this down? So we live now in a world where we have a new inflation pricing for our Transformer product. The Beast Wars reissue line from Walmart was not spared of that. That was also the case. Prior to the inflation, Tigatron, Rat Trap, and Cheetor of that, I guess we'll call it the deluxe class price point, that card back, that shape of card back is referred to as the mega price point within the Beast Wars reissue line, but it includes all deluxe classes and regular class. The sad thing with that is it's two very different, prices of Transformers back in the day that now are under one price today. Imagine if years later your core class and your deluxe class were the same price and you'd be paying a lot more. Well, that's kind of the case here. We saw with Rat Trap and Cheetor that even though they're two very different figures in terms of plastic cost and everything like that, that you both pay the same price. So in that Tigatron, Cheetor, and Rat Trap price point back then, it was $22.97. With inflation, and we saw that through recently with Cybershark and his release, it's now $24.97. So seeing Iguanus there, who's the same thing like Rat Trap, he's that smaller basic flip changer price point, being next to K9 and Terrorsaur, who's also part of that smaller flip changer price point. And of these three listings, Iguanus, K9, and Terrorsaur's UPC code actually rings up a price. $24.97. So you're going to be paying big money, $24.97 for flip changers. And the sad thing about it is, and this is just my own personal opinion, you could probably get the original Iguanus figure from 1995, 1996, 100% complete for less than $24.97. The original one. To buy this one carded, to rip it open and have pretty much the same product, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Same thing with Terrorsaur. Terrorsaur, you might lose his little gun that's like stored away behind his head and everything. Like that's in the secondary market. That's the most common thing with those. But $25 USD for a complete Terrorsaur is pretty, you'd be overpaying, in my opinion, in the secondary market. To have a reissue, that's a little pricey. K9's a different story. He's a deluxe class. He's a fantastic figure, and I'm pretty sure complete ones with all his missiles and his shield and his gun in the secondary market could ask, 24 or up. But the other two, I don't know. That's kind of crazy, those prices. So that's kind of and again, with that inflation, where now it's even $2 more than what it was when you were paying $22.97 for Rat Trap, which, by the way, when Rat Trap was on sale at Black Friday, there was buckets of those. People couldn't get rid of them because no one wanted to pay that for that small price point. But that was Rat Trap, a main character in the show that had weapons on his toy that could be lost, his little gun and that little extra piece that made his gun. This is Iguanus. I mean, that gun never got lost. It was always attached to the body unless you detached it. But, I mean, geez, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. And also the question I have, too, is where's Tarantulas in this? Because he was part of the original listings that were put all the way back in the 6 per case listings that we saw back in September of 2001. Is he still going to be part of this? We don't know. We don't know. Very weird. Very, very weird. But yeah, just want to kind of point that out. So we are going to be getting Iguanus. He is going to be part of it. But between Iguanus and Terrorsaur, I don't know. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow at that price at $24.97 in a world today where finances aren't good for a lot of people. I mean, in all honesty, I think if you want one of those two guys, check eBay first. It might just be cheaper that way. It really would be. Last thing I want to cover is because we have all of this stuff here, we also have our announcement of what's going to be coming this Thursday. So Hasbro Pulse, via all their different social media outlets, but more specifically their Instagram and Facebook, pointed out that this Thursday is going to be a Transformer Thursday, calling all Transformer fans June 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hasbro Pulse's Fan Stream Live on Hasbro Pulse's YouTube channel will have some announcements of franchise news, product reveals, and pre-order news. Which side are you with, Autobots or Decepticons? Don't be sure to miss it, blah, blah, blah. So essentially, we're going to be getting some new franchise reveals. Could be cell phone game stuff, could be movie related, could be something amazing, could be Earthspark news, or it could be just be some licensing stuff. Hey, Optimus Prime's going to be a guest in this mobile game or something. We don't know with that. There is going to be product reveals, could be stuff that's already been leaked out already up to this point, whether it be Velocitron or Rise of the Beast or Studio Series, or it could be this Walmart stuff that we just discussed today. And lastly, pre-order news. So something's going to go up for pre-order, some new product on the website. So at worst, we'll have some new stuff that we could be excited to and be able to pre-order. Could be. I mean, it's the new month. Could be the next Shattered Glass figure. Could be that too. So we'll see what happens, but keep an eye out for that. So that's all the new stuff that's happening coming up later this week. Let me know what you think. Again, I'm just kind of disappointed in that $24.97 for basic price point stuff. Like when I saw that the mega price point was going to be upped with Cybershark, and I was like, okay, deluxe class $24.97. We're kind of used to that at this point. But to pay $24.97 for stuff of that basic price point from 1995, which I'm telling you, stuff like if you have ever handled Terrorsaur in your hand, that original basic figure, there's not much plastic to that figure. And to pay after taxes almost $30, that's ridiculous. You could pick up that original figure easily, 100% complete, the original one at that price, no problem. I'm pretty sure I have to check my archives in my stock. I'm pretty sure I must have a few of them, maybe even. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Kind of crazy. And hopefully we'll have more information later this week. If not, I'll see you Thursday or tomorrow. We'll have some news tomorrow too, but I'll see you Thursday with the big news from Hasbro Pulse.